Hey guys, so we've been hanging out in Florida and wander with us to a very special trip to St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the United States, and just a really cool place to go and visit. So check it out. Hey, this is Robin.
And Miko.
And we're Wander Open Roads. Hey, so thank you for joining us once again. And, we're hanging out in St. Augustine, Florida. Really cool place. And we're doing this as a motorcycle ride and basically kind of a day trip. And we just wanted to check it out to see if we wanted to come and spend some more time here. Come back for maybe 3 or 4 days and check things out further. And I think the answer was yes.
Oh, most definitely. I just love St. Augustine. There's so much to see. It's not over touristy, but there's just a lot there.
Yeah, there really is. So, I know everybody thinks of Florida and you think of Disney and Miami and stuff like that, but, St. Augustine is definitely something to check out. And, we did a really cool walking tour that we're going to show you and show you some of the highlights, but yeah, we were really excited about this trip. We had a really good time.
Definitely.
So for those of you that are not familiar, St. Augustine is on the Atlantic coast in Florida, in northern Florida, just not too far south of Jacksonville. And it was founded in 1565 by Spanish explorers, and it is the oldest continually inhabited European established settlement in the contiguous United States. So a lot of history here, a lot of cool stuff to see. Most people, when you think of St. Augustine, they think of the Castillo de San Marcos, which is an awesome fort that is right there on the edge of the city, on the water, and that's a whole video by itself. So we didn't even really try to cover that. So
yeah, this is more of just an overview of St. Augustine, not really going into like the specific attractions, but just kind of, driving through the city, looking at the architecture and just kind of soaking it all in, walking around the fort, looking at the bay and all the boats that are going by. So again, not going in depth and going into specific attractions, just a general overview.
Yeah. But yeah, one thing that I love about St. Augustine is the architecture, because I'm an architecture and a history buff. And this here, Flagler College, this was actually started out as a hotel. So, can you imagine this being a hotel that was built in the late 1800s? I mean, this thing must have been just totally fantastic. So now they've made it into a college. But I mean, this building is just amazing.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. And yes, Robin was definitely in his element with all of the architecture. This is definitely a great place for that.
Yeah, absolutely. But, it's just really, you see the tree-lined streets with the Spanish moss and, walking through the plaza here in the central part of the city. I mean, just, statues and history just everywhere. Most of the buildings in the square are from the, 17 and 1800s. So just, beautiful.
Now you can drive through the historic part of St. Augustine, but really it's enjoyable, especially on a nice day, to just kind of get out and walk They do have maps of the city so you can see where all of the historical attractions are located. But it's really like an easy walk. You really could walk the whole city in one day. The walk by the marina and the bay, really just beautiful. I mean, you can really just kind of sit there and just watch boats go by. But it's really a nice walking tour. And then when you get hungry, there's plenty of restaurants. And there was one location, St. George Street, which goes through the main part of historic St. Augustine. There's a lot of nice restaurants on that street.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we decided to stretch our legs and walk the city, but they have the hop on, hop off bus tours. They have all different types of tour rentals and different things that you can do in order to go through the historical city. So lots of options, and like I said, we chose to kind of do St. Augustine in a day, but we're definitely going to go back, and then at that point we'll probably actually do one of the hop on, hop off bus tours so that we can really dig a little deeper.
At the entrance of St. George Street, and there are so many shops and places to eat in this area. This definitely was, I would consider, the most populated area, like in the historic part.
Yeah, this was definitely kind of the tourist part of St. Augustine. I'll say that much.
Yeah, the rest of it didn't have that feel, but this area definitely did.
Yeah, and there's a Ben & Jerry's. I had to walk by that very quickly.
But yeah, there's just all types of shops and different places to get a bite to eat, from your ice cream shops and sandwich shops. Definitely tons of options.
And even for the adults, they had some brew pubs and stuff like that. So yeah, you can have all the fun you want to have.
Hey guys, we are at St. Augustine in the historic area. Beautiful businesses and homes, lots of shopping and places to eat, but we are just soaking it all in.
So So this is what's left of the city gate, which was first constructed in 1739 on the northern side of the city, and the pillars were built in 1808 in order to keep out, I guess, undesirables, right? Yeah, well, people with guns. So, yeah, definitely cool stuff. And see the Castillo de San Marcos there in the distance, and yeah, cool stuff. So there are several museums in the city, including the Leitner Museum, which is right across the street from Flagler College. And I believe that there's a city pass where you can get access to 4 or 5 of these different attractions all within the same pass. So that's something that if we end up going back, we'll probably end up doing, so that we can just take a deeper dive into the history. But yeah, there's plenty to see and do.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing more of the budget-friendly tour this time, just doing all the things that we can kind of do outside for free. But yeah, I would definitely love to go back and actually check out some of the museums.
And of course, in St. Augustine, you also just right across the bay, you have the St. Augustine Lighthouse, which we also checked out. That is really beautiful, definitely worth a trip. And there are tons of beaches and all kinds of stuff within 10-minute drive that are definitely worth the time as well. so we've had enough for today, and we are going to go head to the beach and catch some rays and hang out a little bit. So thank you for joining us once again. And, we definitely will be going back to St. Augustine.
Absolutely. So we will see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Be sure to check out our selection of motorcycle shirts. Links will be in the description.